knight will be moving straight, so it's not like it's off the board, but it's also like you're moving like a rook through my pieces.
I think you're thinking much too much about this.
I'm just imagining someone like taking their knight and just pushing it straight through the board and just knocking pieces off.
Yep.
Oh.
Just gonna put
strategy.
this through here. Yep.
Okay, so we will start in a moment. I will just say if I have to rush off, sorry, there is a reason, but it's best to not go into
Got a
details
hot
right
date?
now. No, sadly, no.
I thought you were going out with your girlfriend.
That's tomorrow, and that's probably to York.
No. I went to York recently.
I haven't been there in a few years. But either way, back to the game, because we're sidetracked with chess and York.
Nothing wrong with sidetracking with chess.
True. So I will recap now. So last session, you basically went on a little adventure after you discovered where you need to go, which seems to be some kind of Pergamundus temple in the district of Pride. My browser has gone a bit weird. And then you went off to find a tailor. You went off to find cloth and such. You've got a weird nameless stranger with you who is being very dark and brooding, who is disturbing Phalith. You have several multicolored robes with you now. You also have the mistress with you, who is a unique character.
Is she with us?
The mistress, yeah.
Oh, the mistress. Sorry, I thought the madam. Yeah, the mistress
not
is with
madam.
us.
Yes. We have a mistress with us.
Yes, you have a mistress with you. You all know where the temple is, and you all have some form of disguise. Although Gad's is the weirdest one, because he is quite tall, and you haven't seen any other Goliaths here.
Fuck yes.
Well, he'll be the first one.
Yeah.
Teach them the meaning of Goliath.
They're diversity hiring. It's full.
Yeah.
It's all diversity hires. Okay. I just forgot to put one person somewhere.
Also, you can start recording now, Gabe.
Yep, I've been recording.
Oh, never mind.
Gabe, you
Cut
start
that out.
recording.
So, what do you all wish to do? You all have some form of disguise or other.
Yes, I think
What is the question?
Did Gad get a Pergamundus cloak, or is Levin still like casting minor illusion on him?
He can get his armor to look like one of the knights if he wants, or you can keep the illusion you have up.
Okay.
So it's up to you guys more, because I remember you also doing a couple of things with you and Gad to make Gad look a bit shorter.
I did?
He did?
Someone did.
I don't remember this.
I think someone cast a minor illusion, but either way, basically you are all disguised for the betterment of this situation.
Cool.
What do you wish to do? You can all don your disguises at any point. So
I think I'm already wearing mine. Is anyone not wearing theirs?
Nope. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, let's
I'm
go.
looking fabulous.
That you do.
So
I look very uncomfortable.
So you all come out. What am I on about? You all come up to a large building that has 6 lions on the front in different colours. There is a large main door that seems to have some of them bright coloured skeletal guards at the door. You can see people coming in and coming out. Most of them are dressed as Pergamundus members, of course. You are basically at the bottom of a large staircase that leads up to it.
Friends, I would say a few words before we enter this church of hell. If that's all right.
Of course.
Okay, let's do it.
We are going into the belly of the beast. The church of fiends. I'm gonna get Faye's sister. wherever she may be, however she may be, and we're gonna kill God. Hopefully. Now, I know that we've been struggling to think of a name for our group, and I thought I'd suggest one. We, a strange few, that we came together as if drawn by the hands of fate, and we're here now. We're gonna change fate. So I thought, what about the Fates? Because fuck fate. We make our own path, and we're gonna kill God and get back Phaleth's sister. What about that?
I love this. I think it's
Huzzah!
great.
I'm filled with so many complicated emotions.
Sounds
That's what I like to
fun.
hear, Pronghorn.
We're the Fates.
We're the Fates. We are the makers of fate, and we have been brought together by fate, and we're going to kick some fucking ass.
Yes.
Thought you were gonna say we're
Yes,
gonna kick some fate, but
And we're gonna kick it too.
In the face. Fate in the
Yep.
face.
Absolutely. Right in there.
And for
Sounds
glory and our own place in the world. And like minor illusion, no, Kane, draw out as a sword, like musketeers in the room. Just straight up.
Huzzah!
For the fates and our own place in the world.
Huzzah.
The idea of that was the leadership, inspiring leader speech from to give temporary hit points.
Ooh,
Yeah.
13.
Nice.
13
Good.
temporary hit points.
Did you say the stairs were going up?
Yeah.
Didn't I see when I was looking through the ethereal plane that the chamber where people were gathering was down
Yes.
relative to the lions? Okay. Okay. So I would mention that to the others. Like, do we see any other stairs?
Do we see any other stairs?
No, and what you actually saw was a shaft going straight down.
Shaft.
No,
Yes.
Okay,
Phaleth,
so I
stop getting distracted by shafts. Now let's go.
So, as
well,
you
I guess if we don't have any other way, let's. Yeah.
okay, as you all go up to the main door, the guards seem to stop you. They don't say anything, but they seem to step in front of the door to stop you six. What do you wish to?
They just
I
move.
wait for Levin to do something because I feel like
Yeah, I
this
step
is
back and kind of hide behind like I hide behind Nameless and Levin, the two that are like normal size, but like and Beric as well. Is Beric with us?
Yes, he is. I will be
Okay.
controlling him until he
Okay.
comes. He's basically heal bot for now.
Okay, so I'm just kind of like hiding behind the normal sized people, like just trying to blend in.
Okay.
Apparently being the designated speaker.
Evan,
Yeah.
you're up.
Yes.
Gave you.
First, Josh, make the madam voice, please.
So it was, hello, darling. I know you're very
Yes.
fabulous today.
Okay. I'll try. So this is like a shaft going straight down with two guards.
No. What
Stairs going up.
Aelith saw was a shaft that went straight down, and it was further in. It was under, like, there was an underground, she assumed would be underground for this reality, chamber that seemed to have a shaft going straight down to it. There was more rooms above it, but because of everything else in between, she couldn't really make them out. So what this is two large doors with two guards at the top of a staircase leading into a building, basically. So, to you, it's just an entrance.
Well, walk up to the guards. And this
They-
is like the mistress, but in Pergamondus robes.
Yeah.
Hello, friends. We fellow brothers and sisters of the faith would like to enter.
They
Oh, by
step
the
us.
way, just in case Levin starts saying anything that would be very weird in that context, I'll have just Awakened Mind running so I can like dictate the right words to say, but I'll never speak directly. Like obviously, like right now, I don't know what exactly the right words would be, but Faelith would probably know a few of the ordinary speech patterns, and so she'd be kind of running these through Levin's head as we're walking and trying to speak to the guards.
Okay, so just making sure he doesn't say something that would get him in trouble. Okay, so the two,
Yeah.
as you say that, mistress, the two guards do step out of your way and open the doors for you.
Look back and wave to others to follow.
Get on
Okay,
in.
I think we're all going to.
Gad, you're not on Dante, are you? Go through, they immediately just step in front of Gad, point at the horse, and the other one crosses their arms as if saying no.
This is my good friend Dante. Dante goes, "Meow."
The other one crosses his
Well-
arms to say no.
Do we know what the symbol of this faith is?
Symbol of this faith. Let
Like
me have a
the
look.
general symbol.
Doo-doo. Neon flames.
Neon flames, okay. Minor illusion neon flames on like the temple of the horse's head. Fellow brothers, gods, please. This horse is not a normal one. It's blessed by the highest authority. It is part of this group and as much a person of standing in the order as you and I. Do not
me a
stop.
Go on.
No, that's enough.
I was going to say, do a persuasion check with advantage, please.
Ooh.
And a D4.
Yes, what they said. He is a very blessed good boy. And I love
So,
him.
with that persuasion, they reluctantly let him in.
Hooray!
There is a reason they're reluctantly letting him in.
Rank 11. I
As you
mean, not
enter
11.
into what seems to be a large library with some simple music going on in the background, as if just a kind of music to keep you focused. And it seems to be some kind of library.
Hmm.
The library, is that
Perfect place to
the
bring a wolf.
entire room is a library? Do we see doors going to other places, or does that seem like an
Yes.
enclosed room? Okay.
There seems to be, behind the stage, there's some curtains, so you assume there's probably something behind there. You can see up the stairs, that there's staircases in the center of the room. You can see when you go up them and go along either side of the walls, there is some doors at the far end, along with, you probably assume, some more doors hidden away that you can't see behind bookcases.
Ooh, behind bookcases. Oh, if we like walk around the library, it's not just
Yeah.
one room.
And I
Oh.
wonder who this is.
Yes.
Ooh,
Like in the mind, saying to Faelith, as I imagine this is like two-way.
yes, it is two-way.
Okay. I got us in through the door there. I have absolutely no clue what we're supposed to do in here. Lead on, please.
Okay. Before we go, who's laughing?
What? No, we weren't. We weren't doing anything, Valen.
Okay. If we're before we leave this library, I kind of want to do just a cursory look around, make sure I don't see any books that would kind of strike my interest. I guess I'm not looking for anything specific. Just if I see anything that could have something to do with either my sister or this like duality god. So I guess I'm just, or something that would seem like it doesn't line up with the stuff I've been taught. So I guess that's what I'm looking for now.
This is a rather large library, so you would have to specifically go look or ask someone to help you to find things, because this doesn't just cover religious topics. This covers, well, it has a large section for religious topics of different faiths and religions. Some of them you have never heard of before, some of them you have. There's also things
Okay.
about races, different species, different ways of just doing simple things like skills and agriculture and such, and carpentry
Okay.
and smithing. There's books on all sorts here.
Okay. There's not like a big flashy tome that seems to call out to me in a strange voice or anything.
No.
Okay. Okay. In that case, okay, if there's not anything that seems like it might be more interesting to me from just a cursory look, then I'm just gonna suggest to everyone that we keep going. And you said there were probably rooms behind the bookshelves, and then otherwise all of the rooms were going up. All of the stairs that I was seeing were going up.
Yes, there's two staircases basically that lead to like a second floor where it's mostly just pathways along the walls that have bookcases on either side. And at the far end of the room, there is two sets of doors, and as you go to the stairs, you can also see between some bookcases that there is two sets of doors underneath them as well.
Okay.
Then
I want to just go look at those doors, see if I can just open them and see where they lead.
before that, in Phaleth's mind, you hear a whisper from the stranger. How far to the way down would it be from here?
Is it in that sing-songy voice? Okay. I just with that in my mind stop being creepy, and then I say out loud, I think how far would I estimate the shaft was down based on what I saw?
It would be an 80-foot drop from what you assumed was the floor before, and this is probably another 10 feet, so about 90 feet.
Okay.
It would,
About 100 feet or so from here.
it would be in the basement floor below where we currently are.
She wouldn't be able to judge that just because she was looking out from a far away angle. So.
Okay.
I can't be sure. I can't even be sure that what we're looking for is down. I just have a feeling, and that's the only lead I have.
As you walk through the library, Gad, you do feel like someone is staring daggers at you. Like, just this burning glare on you from what you assume is the woman behind the desk ahead of you. That seems to be like a main desk.
Hello? Oh no, the secretary.
She's like, why did you bring an animal in here?
I'm sorry. This is not an animal. This is my good friend Dante.
It is a horse.
Yes.
Is a horse in a library?
Mm-hmm.
This horse is but a noble creature, and a way more capable than most of their kind. He is a fellow brother in the faith. Please do not judge him for the appearance he chooses to take while in this realm.
She looks at Gad again and goes, if he makes a mess, you're cleaning it. And I'll make sure you eat it as well.
Oh, please don't worry about that. We will take care of it.
And she goes back to some paperwork.
You know, I don't like this city one bit. Everyone hates Dante.
How could they?
Right. Yes, thank you, creepy stranger. How could they hate Dante?
Gad, have you thought about what we would do if we had to go through a door he was too big to fit through?
Well, then he could stand sentinel, I suppose. Or I could give him a push.
Okay. Well, we'll see that when we come to it, I guess.
Yes.
Can I go investigate one of the doors? Well, not investigate, just kind of see if I can open it.
Which ones? The ones on the first floor or the second floor? Well, ground floor or first
floor? The one
floor?
on the ground floor.
Ground floor. So the ones on the ground floor, you can open them. They seem to lead to an almost antechamber-like room where there is two of the knights stood at what seems to be a large set of double doors that do have in the center of them emblazed in bright neon colors the emblem of Pergamundus, the neon flame that does seem to shift in colors. They do
Oh, hang
notice you
on.
looking, but you are wearing robes, and they just kind of stand there.
Okay. I just
These are
noticed on
night
the map. I just noticed on the map one of the tokens seems to be a Vidalkin. Does everyone in the library? Is everyone in the library in Pergamon this attire?
No.
No. The
The
Vidalkin is not.
librarian is, and the guards are, but the rest of them don't seem to be.
So we spent
Okay.
half an hour getting these disguises for nothing.
I mean,
Yeah, I
what
don't
what
think
did,
we're
what did you
Pergamon this
expect would
character.
happen? That's the law in D&D when you spend like an entire session trying to attain something that you think is going to help, only on the next session turns out, oh, it wasn't necessary.
Well,
That's just a way of life, and it's hilarious every time.
Yeah.
Well, you
And
can
that's
see
true.
the big double doors, so there's them.
Okay. I'm gonna walk. I think I'm gonna walk up to the Vidalkin, and say, okay, is that a man or a woman or neither?
It's a man.
Okay. Hello, brother. Are you? I'm fairly new here. I thought this was only for the brothers and sisters of my community, but I assume it is for all of the people who dwell here. This library.
It used to be. It now mostly resides with the members of your faith, but we are still allowed to peruse the library itself. There is many in every section, but there is always one main library, although they call it a church now.
They call it a church.
Well, yes,
But this is
Pergamon.
this is where all your knowledge or your books are gathered.
Not all of them, but this is the largest in the city because the person that created it was rather prideful in his collection.
Okay. Something I wanted to say and I just lost it. Sorry. I guess. Are you? Yeah, I lost it. Guess I'm just gonna go investigate look at the other door then. I think I forgot what you. So one seemed to lead straight. It didn't seem to lead down or up. The one we looked at. They were just guards, and then another door with the symbol.
It was like a chamber that seemed to link the two doors on the ground floor together into one large kind of antechamber room.
Okay. 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 Can I go look at the other one?
On the ground floor or the first floor?
Ground floor. Yeah. Still doing
Yeah, so
the ground
when you
floor.
go through that, it seems to lead to the same chamber. It seems to be on either side of the stage. So.
Oh. Okay. Oh, so where these like guards are.
Yes.
Okay. So it just goes to the other part of the library. Okay, okay, got it. I wasn't looking at the whole map. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going. I think around, kind of looking at. Do I see any other doors, any other passages anywhere?
Just the two doors on either side of the stage and the two doors on the first floor.
I guess we have to go up before we can go down, unless it's a hidden passage somewhere.
What's everyone else doing? Well, Phalith has explored these doors. And we've got a horse that is eating books and navigating more death stairs.
Dante, stop eating the books, please. They're already mad at us.
Nom nom.
I should have, when I hear that noise, and I talk to Nameless in my mind and like, stop that, you're gonna get us noticed. I thought you were here to help, not sabotage us.
Mentally scolded. So Buchanan, what are you doing with Pronghorn?
He is walking this way, trying to look interesting. Oh wait, I probably can't see this figure of what he or she looks like. Basically, I'm getting the lay of the land and observing who people are and stuff.
Yeah, so you can see several races. You've seen a couple of Valdalki. There's a lot of Tiefling. There is a really small person that seems to have really big ears in the distance. But yeah, that's mostly it's just a few people looking around for books. I will go to who next? Let's go with Mistress.
What sort of books do I find in front of me?
This section seems to mostly be dedicated to craftsman's trades, so carpentry, blacksmithing, basic techniques on such things.
What a riveting selection of books. Pick one up and like take one of the sleeves of the robes in front of the mouth and just hide like a small grin, just looking at what Dante is tearing books apart. And like brooding version of King, just feeding him.
Okay. So who shall we go with next? We shall go with Gad. What are you doing with your munching horse?
Gad keeps on like trying to shove Dante like away from books, and they keep walking into other books, and he starts eating those, and he's like, Dante, no! And then starts walking into the center where there are no books there, and he's just gonna hang out there to stay out of trouble for a while.
Then I will find out what our nameless stranger is doing.
Stops by the mistress and keeps humming a song before going up to Faileth again. Dance, puppet, dance. In the spider's grace, she pulls your strings, pokes and prods your dirty little secrets at your feet. Bow to her grace and dance, puppet, dance.
We are all
Am I the puppet?
puppets in the strings of the great spider.
Is someone being creepy over there? I feel like I can hear something.
Really?
You say that a lot. Yeah. This person's always being creepy. I'm getting used to it, honestly.
Am I?
Although I would like to know who the spider is. If you're gonna try to tell me something, you might as well just say it.
Turns and stares at the mistress. Who is the spider?
Okay, I'm just gonna ignore them for now and go. I'm gonna go to anyone I can see in Pergamondus robes.
You can see 4 of the skeletal guards, but two on either side of the staircases that lead to the first floor. And the only other 2 you have seen, other than, of course, the head librarian, that was the receptionist, you saw the 2 in the back room with the knights who were in Pergamondus armor.
Okay. Which tokens are that exactly?
The knights you can't see because they're in a separate room. This is the library in that other room.
Yeah, but I was like sort of, I think I was going through, just kind of pushing doors open and realizing that this is all just one big library. Or is that no longer a library, the back room?
The back room didn't have any books in it. It was just like a large chamber that seemed to have some seating area, but it didn't really have like desks to put a book on. It seemed to be somewhere you would wait for some reason.
Okay. And do I see, and so who do I see in Pergamondus armor there? The knights?
You can see the guards and the knights who are in the back room. The guards are in the library. The knights are in the back room.
Oh, but they look the same. Their tokens look the same.
No, the knights look different. It's just that they're not here. They're in another room.
They're not here.
You can't see the other room.
Oh, okay. I thought this was the back room.
That's what the knights look like.
Yeah, okay. Never mind. Sorry, I thought I had figured out the relationship between the map and the description, but I hadn't. Okay. So yeah, I guess I'm just I don't recognize the knights, do I? Have I seen them before?
You've seen them around the city, but
I've seen them around the city, but not.
They do look like their armor's been upgraded from what you remember in the past when you were at Pergamondus. So it's probably that they've just got better casters or better craftsmen to make them brighter.
They're wearing helmets, so I don't see like their faces.
No. Yes, you're right about that. The helmet covers the face.
The guard. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to the skeletal guards. Okay, I'm just gonna hope that I look different enough and that I don't know them, and just gonna walk up to one of them and say, I've had I've had a vision telling me to join our brothers and sisters downstairs. Would you be able to point me in the direction?
The guards look at each other and you can see that they hesitate about something. And the one you're talking to says, "Wait a moment, please." As the other guard that's with him seems to open the doors and go in, and you get a brief glimpse of inside. Let me just have a look at this map. You can see that this leads into another kind of hallway that has several more guards in it. You can see from your brief glimpse, because you're not far away from the door, so you can see inside. There is another 2 sets of door further in, one that is slightly ajar, and there is a blue light coming from inside of that. And you can also see down one corridor, there does seem to be several other doors that are quite large. And there does seem to be quite a few guards back there.
Okay. Do I see where they're going? They just disappear behind the door, and
He goes through the door and he does walk a little bit further in, but he's just left it open and it swings closed, slowly behind him, so you only really get that much information. He does seem to be going straight down the corridor though, towards the blue doors, or the blue glow doors, I should say.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait. Is Nameless still right next to me?
Yep.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
What's everyone else?
He stands in between Phaleth and as many people as possible. Basically, shield.
What does that mean?
Human shield.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
okay. I'll move you to where you need to be, so you two move up there to say you're over there. What is everyone else doing? So I will go with, like last time, what is Pronghorn doing?
He eventually wanders over around here. Is this group like the band playing?
Yes, they're playing kind of, I guess you would say, lo-fi music, like just gentle music that just fills the room with a relaxing kind of theme.
I feel like I could relax or study to this music. It's fantastic.
And
relax.
I walk and get over to here and sit down on this chair right here.
Okay.
And try to pretend to look like I belong here.
You do see where the Nameless Stranger and Phaleth goes then, because you're on that side. So.
Please do leave a like.
And that's pretty much it for now.
Okay. I will go with Mistress, who was appreciating the tunes.
Yes, he's following around Gad and having a grand old time looking at what Dante's doing.
Then I will find out what Gad's doing, because you are that high up that you can see over the bookcases, so you do see where Phaleth and the Nameless Stranger disappeared to.
Tries to signal to everyone, over there. And he's going to start heading that way.
Okay, Beric will also head that way because Beric is being controlled by me. And I'm not going to try roleplay Beric because I can't do that.
Beric, why don't you give me a thorough regaling of your past? As emotively as you can right now.
He does, and it fades to black for a brief moment.
Oh, that was magical, Beric. I feel we've connected so much more as characters right now.
So, after a few minutes for everyone, Phaleth, the knight that was just there, comes back out and says, we can host you in one of our separate chambers for now, as currently the head priest on task right now, he is a little busy. You'll see him when we go by, but he is kind of focusing on his work. Is that okay?
Can I roll an insight check on whether this is a trap?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I join?
Yes, you can, because you are there.
Okay.
Wow,
Whoa.
you got a 22, and then Phalith just beats you, even though Nameless had a guide. Nameless has guidance, and Phalith just gets a 25. Okay. This doesn't seem to be a trap. They do seem to be trying to treat you quite respective.
Great, perfect. I just say thank you. Lead the way.
Yeah, he leads you in, which I will have. Everyone's token is on this map. It's just It's just so you can see basically, and if any of you else come in, because you are all in the library. So I'll just move everyone here. So you have been led in. Let me just get the knight. Did I turn on the correct thing?
Oh, hey, Goldie's here.
Fuck up. Nope. That's the one I was trying to click. That's what's meant to be like. Silly me.
Oops.
Yep. Oh well.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't
It's
think
fine.
it was.
That's my mistake. I just didn't realize I'd turned it on. Oops. Oh well. You covered my knight.
Vision, please.
Did I just give you the random token? Yeah, I did. Oops.
Yes. Without vision. I'm like a small child.
Yep. 1 moment. I keep
Why are you
forgetting
so
that I haven't
creepy?
sorted out.
The night is dark and full of terrors. Can you protect me?
Oh, we don't even have Beric to bring light in the darkness. This is terrible.
If only there was someone else who was adept at bringing light.
Sorry, I'm mostly about darkness.
Can you
I
light
can
up some?
light things. That's sort of like being light.
Very
Put the
well.
heretics on the pyre.
Liked.
Daddy, put another heretic on the fire, please. God.
Wow.
The room is growing cold. We need some more fire light.
And by
It shouldn't be this
firelight,
bad,
I
but for some
mean
reason
heretics
it's going
burning.
weird. Has that worked?
It gives the room a pleasant aroma.
Move your token and see
Yeah.
if it helps.
But it's kind of loud.
Only while they're screaming. It ends
Loud
quickly.
fire.
Yeah, I can't see what you guys can see, so you'll have to help me here.
Yeah, we can see now.
I think, yeah, I can see.
Okay.
I think I can see what it's supposed to see.
Thank you, King, for illuminating this for us.
Don't you mean nameless?
Yes, quite.
Just move this door.
So did everyone follow then?
Yes, he wants you to follow him. Let me just jump between layers.
Okay.
So he leads you this way.
Well, I imagine there's the nameless stranger and Phalith at the front actually being taken along, and then everyone else just like 10 feet back, just sort of following along.
Oh no, you all
Are
will
we
get
like-
stopped at the door if you follow.
What?
If you actually try to follow, you will get stopped at the door by the other knight. So have fun with that.
Okay.
You get taken into this room.
Nameless didn't get any trouble though following me.
No?
No, you ain't got in any trouble yet.
Okay.
This room, you can see what looks like a scrying disc that has a blue glow coming from it, and you can see it's full of water, but the water is being shaped into what looks like several islands with what seems to be tiny ships moving around between them and tiny buildings on them. And there's a man in very bright robes kind of leaning over it, looking and inspecting it.
Nameless stands in between Faye and him at all times.
I let it happen because I'm very scared.
Please come this way.
Yeah.
No,
is
no.
This
This way.
I know, but just a question. Is this stairs down?
No.
Okay.
Just an open door.
In that case, follows. By keeping...
A closed door even. I can't remember.
Technically stands between Phalith and whoever the caster and as many people as possible are.
Oop, he just went through a wall. He takes you into this room, and He's going a bit weird. Takes you around this corner where he's going and tells you to sit down, as these are seats in a corner, and just wait a little bit while the head priest is working.
Nameless stops by this door, peeks in, and just smiles.
Actually, hey, Josh, does that person hear like this or hear?
Yes, he is one of the people that seem to have captured you when you came to this strange, colorful place. Taking 2 people to the side. You do see one staring through the bars, and it's this strange person that seems to be a cross between a dragonborn and an elf, who's just kind of grinning at you.
Not us. We don't see that.
That's what. That's.
Oh no, the dragonborn person is nameless. Sorry.
Yep. Golden, you hear a whisper in your head. Faye gives her greetings as he passes by. So that when Faelith passes by, she can easily see him.
I can see him now. Is the door see-through?
It's meant to be bars, but it's quite tricky for me to make it look like bars.
Okay. I think because I've been speaking in my mind with okay. Is that reasonable to say that when I have this exclamation of shock and surprise, because I've been talking to Nameless this whole time, I managed to channel that scream of surprise and recognition in my head? Or do I need to make like a saving throw for that?
You will need to make a deception, yes, because this is just, what the hell?
Yeah, because I'm definitely screaming. It's just about how am I screaming to him through a Awakened Vine, or am I just screaming? So deception?
Yes. Or performance.
Ooh, great.
18. An 18 will give you enough that you disguise your surprise.
Yeah. And I am just screaming Golden at the top of my lungs, but like mental lungs in my head. And like, what are you doing here?
All right, Gold Star is like is about to like yell out like oh Faelith, it's you, but then like comes to his senses and like oh wait, I might out her. So I kind of slink back like I don't know her and just listen. Say like.
And answer in your phone, by the way. With Awakened Mind, you can just talk to me.
Okay. Faelith, it's a good to see you again. How are you?
Are you a prisoner here?
No, I can leave whenever. Yeah, I am.
What? When did you get? We haven't seen you in months. What's going on?
Well, just enjoying like the quiet life, working at the restaurant. Kind of like had to get in touch with like my inner peace. Found this book that helped. Then I thought I was tripping out because then like I woke up in this like brightly colored like shadow realm.
Did you feel a security somewhere and then suddenly the world went black and white and you got here?
Yeah, so I was walking around and I saw this was like the biggest place here, so I figured I'd try infiltrating it. Apparently my deception skills were not as good. Had a bit of a kerfuffle and skirmish, and I was overpowered, and now I'm in here.
Wait, they arrested you just for being in the library?
No, for trespassing.
You tried to go beyond the library?
Yeah, I tried to go down here because I wanted to. Trying to fix this place, trying to get Samak Baus back to the way it was.
Oh, we're not in Samak Baus.
Oh, we're
Actually, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're pretty sure we're very far away from Samak Baus. There was a whole time and space distortion thing. I don't really understand it, but basically we're in the ocean.
Nameless grabs Phalis' arm and pulls her along, gives a wink, and gets her to keep moving because they're staying for way too long.
Wait, I thought we were just waiting here.
Nope.
You were getting sent around the corner to some chairs.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay, then I
Pronghorn,
see.
what's up with you right now? Give me a quick update on everything that's going on with you.
Pronghorn is trying to remember how to read because he hasn't done that in a while.
Just before I turn around the corner, I shoot to Golden. Like, I'm sorry, I have to keep moving. I'm undercover, but we'll be back. We'll be back for you.
We'll be back.
All right, I'm not going anywhere. So
for now.
You basically get asked to wait where you are here because this whole corner is basically a seating area. It's a small, cramped area, and it is obvious for waiting. There is 2 knights just kind of doing small jobs around, mostly paperwork related. As the knight says, "Please just wait here for a bit. I need to get back to my post though," and he rushes off. Yes. He rushes off back to his post.
Then we are within range for Phalis to be able to have that entire conversation with Golden.
Well, as long as I can see him.
Oh.
It has to be someone I can see.
Lean back towards the wall. I can see Golden.
I just casually lean back, light a cigarette, and
while you two are doing that, I will go back to the others. So, let's start with Pronghorn, who is trying to remember how to read.
Is like, don't know what to do, but like trying to keep an eye out and make sure like we don't get found out.
Okay. Gad, what are you doing?
Well, Gad thought everyone was going down that passage that he saw Phalith and the stranger going down.
You can head that way if you wish.
Okay, let's go. Signals for everyone to follow.
You have to get off Dante to get through the door.
Shit. Okay.
Dante can fit through the door, it's just you on Dante can't.
Come on, Dante, let's go.
I will go to Mistress. Are you following him?
Yes.
Okay.
That watching moving, speaking, talking theater is moving, so I'm following it. My enjoyment is not escaping me.
Beric will go with Pronghorn and just stay there for the moment, enjoying the music, basically. So you two get in shortly after they've been led in. There's one knight currently at the door, and he goes, you got a horse in here?
Oh, yeah, this is my good friend Dante. He is a favorite, blessed horse.
Okay, can I help you with anything? Do you have
Oh,
a
my
reason?
friends just came along here somewhere. Have you seen them?
What do they look like?
Well, there's one fellow who's creepy as shit. He's like a dragonborn elf.
Oh no.
And then there's a little lady. She looks, and he like leans in, like she could be some kind of fiend, but it's all a grand deception.
This guy just looks at you a bit weirdly. For some
This
reason,
guy
he seems to
says-
reach for his head for a moment, and like seems to feel where you would assume some horns might be if he might be a tiefling. And he goes, okay, what business do you have with them? Are you just associates?
Yes, they are my good friends, and the lady is my very good special friend, so I'm trying to find out where they've gone.
It just, yeah.
What?
So,
we lost you for a bit.
And they have a bit of fake horns, which that's why he was
DM?
Am I the
my
only
good
one
friend
who
God.
sounded cutting off?
Everyone
Yeah.
speaking at once.
DM, you cut out for a moment.
Oh,
Yeah, we didn't hear anything.
which bit? Where did I
All of it.
break up? Oh, great.
Well, right after you answered, right after Gad stopped talking.
So he goes, what business do you have with them? I assume, are you just associates or is there something else?
Yeah.
What a personal question. No, we're just friends, just right now. But anyway,
Uh,
I think
I
they just
meant,
came through here.
are you guards or? I'm not sure what you meant, but okay.
No.
I don't know if we can fit the horse through the doors, and the high priest won't like a horse through the main room. You'll have to stay in the corridor. Is that okay?
Sure, why not?
Okay, you and your friend may go to the corridor. Beric does look at
Okey-dokey.
Pronghorn and kind of like, should we go after them?
The problem is, like, they might be suspicious if more people come in.
Hmm.
Is there like another way, or is that just the only way down?
That's the only way people have found so far.
I would like to explore. Are there other doors or like?
The stage has a huge curtain behind it, so there might be something behind that, and there is 2 doors on the first floor, just above where the ground floor doors are, basically.
Where?
So there is basically a door here and a door here where I've clicked on the first floor. And on the ground floor there is also the same, but that's where everyone seems to be going through.
I'm gonna head that way. I'm gonna head, whoops,
All the way around there, yeah.
up around here, and Barrett can follow me if he wants to.
Is this on the first floor or the ground floor?
First, first floor.
Okay, so as you both go up there and around, you manage to find a unguarded door that's fairly normal. As you open it, it seems to lead to a long corridor that has a couple of offshoots and several other kind of normal doors. You can see some other people coming in and out, but as soon as you go into this hallway and the door closes, all sound seems to cut out from the library. And it's very quiet.
Must be in a recording booth. I've tried to navigate this place by like trying not to look like I don't belong here.
Okay.
Trying to find another way down.
So
wait, did you
wander
say
down
like
this.
did you say there was another door on the bottom floor?
I said there was a huge curtain with something probably behind it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to just walk on the stage and go behind it. That's like very suspicious.
So as you walk along these corridors, you find out that all of these rooms, for the most part, or what you found so far when you first just go through a couple of the doors, these seem to be like private study rooms. There's several people that look kind of angry at you when you open it. There's some that don't even notice you because you can see bags under their eyes because they're just exhausted from reading. There is a offshoot corridor that seems to go straight across that leads to more rooms, but this central corridor seems to have 2 doors on it that would be facing towards the library. And as you look through them, they seem to lead to just above the stage. So this is where there is several sources of light for if there's a stage performance or something, or odd things like that, or if the curtains need repairing. So you are directly above the backstage.
Can I get below to the
You would have
backstage?
to. You can, but you'd have to use like a rope, one of the ropes that are there or something. There is several ropes, like pulling things, and
Might
you can look straight down.
Might have to lodge a complaint about this architecture. First roll perception to make sure there's no one nearby, because that looks kind of suspicious.
Okay. So with a 15, you don't see anyone else apart from you and Beric.
All right. We slide down the ropes to the backstage.
Do me an athletics. Oh god, Beric actually has athletics. Oh god, he doesn't have it advantage.
He does have
Clang, clang,
flight.
clang, clang, clang.
Can I roll something to help him?
Yes, you could have gone first if you want, so...
Yeah, I could have caught him.
He would have
So
given
do
him
me
advantage by helping him, by going first. Maybe?
I mean, the rules have
No.
already been made.
Yeah,
Oh.
the rules have already been made. So, but I will say you can do me another athletics to basically grab him as he's falling.
12.
A 12 is enough because it's not a hard challenge to grab someone that's above you as he falls past you. Grab him, swing him in, and there is a bit of clanking from his armor, but it's not like he's slammed into a wall or slammed into the floor, so he won't take damage, and he will grab hold of the rope and slide the rest down. So you manage to sneakily get behind stage.
All right. And I even have a cover story if they're wondering why I'm back here.
Okay.
Is there any doors that lead this way?
There is, in this backstage, there is 2 doors on either side, and there is one trapdoor in the middle of the room.
Ooh, a trapdoor.
Mm-hmm.
I listen first before opening it to see if is there people on the other side.
The trapdoor or the
Yeah,
side doors?
The trapdoor.
The trapdoor doesn't seem to have any noise coming from below. As it opens, though, it does sort of... You slightly pull on the handle, I should say. And as you do, it seems to automatically open up at a steady rate. 2 metal bars seem to come out, and then you hear a rumble as what seems to be almost like a cage or elevator seems to raise up from the ground.
Ooh. I go in.
So you step in, and so does Beric. There is a lever in it that seems to be the way to make it go up and down.
I pull down.
Okay, it goes, and you hear as it goes down, and then you see the doors close, and you are sunk into darkness until Beric casts light and makes you both bright. And you go down for a while, and you're not sure how long. And I will go back to the others.
All right.
Because that will have taken a little bit of time, so you might be out of the loop for a little bit. So
that's okay.
We have 2 people who are just kind of waiting. So we have Beric and Mistress that have just come into this corridor. What do you 2 wish to do?
Is God here?
Yes, he's with you.
Okay. And Pronghorn
I
just
think
wandered.
he just said he'd be right back. I don't know if
sorry. Oh yeah, he did. So no, he's not that back yet. Okay, so Pronghorn has gone off his own separate way. You didn't really see where because you had to go into another room that's closed off from the main library. So you lost sight of him in that moment. You'd have to have gone back into the library to find out what he did.
Well, these guards are stopping us from moving forward. And
No,
the
guards
But
just stood there. No, the guards just stood there. The 2 knights ahead seem to be some kind of receptionist, and you can see that the door is slightly ajar with the glow coming from inside further ahead. The guards are pretty much motionless and just stood there.
All right, try to walk past.
Yeah, they just...
And, wait for Beric to follow.
No, Beric's with Pronghorn.
But you said he has joined us.
No, he joined Pronghorn. Guards with you.
All right.
So, they don't seem to stop you. The 2 knights say, excuse me?
Yes, fellow brothers.
Your reason for being here?
A fellow follower of our convent walked in here. I'm sorry, I'm a co-worker. We spread the good faith of our Lord. She walked past her earlier with another friend of ours. I believe she may be in danger. I'm trying to follow her.
So, Gad, you are also here with the mistress, so you are allowed in this area. He goes, oh, them two. I'm not sure why you think there's danger as they look at each other. Yes,
Not
just
here, in the mortal realm. I need to go and talk to her, please.
To the mortal realm. That'll be a little bit of a wait. If you want to see the two that just came in, they're the two I assumed you talked about.
Yes.
Go through the door. He points to the blue glowing door, and take the immediate left. Do not try to interact with anyone in there because the high priest has a bit of a temper when he's in the middle of work.
In the middle, what could happen if he was interrupted? The High Lord must be very occupied. High priest.
He won't kill you, but he might hurt you. Just be warned.
Thank you. And walks off.
Yep. You following Gad?
Club. Yes.
Club.
Take immediate left. So yeah.
What's that thing in the middle?
That is the high priest. He seems to be looking over some kind of scrying dish. It's got a large scrying dish that has. It looks like an ocean, islands, a couple of little ships. You'd have to be right next to it to really inspect it.
Okay. I was going to ask about it. Okay. Gad.
That was a tight fit. What?
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Thank you, Not Levin. How are you feeling?
Fantastic. Dante, will he be causing any trouble for us in the next rooms?
I don't know, Dante. Will you?
I
guess we'll never know.
Dante looks back at Gad, and I know Levin can tell, but Gad probably can't. But you can tell he's like, "You're the trouble, not me." That's what the horse is thinking.
Very fair. Very fair
Dante,
indeed.
I'll make a deal with you. If you do not munch on any books, I shall give you 2 carrots.
He picks up at that.
Can I have 2 carrots also for not munching on books?
I'm sorry, Gad. I only have 2 carrots.
Oh, that is fair. Dante is so great and good, he deserves them all.
Dante seems a little bit happier at the fact he's getting the 2 carrots and Gad isn't.
Yes.
Wow.
Puts 1 carrot up in front of Dante's head. 1 carrot now, 1 carrot after.
If only we had some kind of stick to go along with this carrot, this would be perfect.
Takes out the cane. Like I say, not. No. Let's go.
Oh. It's a very tight fit to get the token through the door.
This night, it's like he looks at you both and like, I guess you are the other two. Just he points down the corridor and you can just go down over here. And they're just around that corner waiting.
I immediately, when I hear Gad, knowing I roll stealth. I run to the back and roll stealth because I have a feeling he's going to blurt out who I am and jeopardize everything.
Go for
I would have heard Dante and Gad's voice, right? Because I can reach out with my mind and be like, Gad, whatever you see next.
You have to see him first.
Yeah, which is why Nameless moved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nameless whispers to both of them. First to the mistress. Don't make a racket. Gold Star is here. Gad, whatever you do, be quiet. And everything will be a-okay and you get to smite fiends later.
Gad, roll perception.
I do like smiting fiends. Here we go. The most critical perception check.
20, come on. No.
Yes, you don't notice Gold Star.
Great.
Okay, Gad going in is completely as silent as he
Okay.
can be, even though he has no idea why he should be.
So at this point, has Gad been warned? Because as
Yes.
soon as I see Gad, I want to be like, please stop, please stay quiet. Whatever you see, whatever you do, please stay quiet.
He's just shaking his head. Mm.
Okay, now
Nameless
turn
says,
your head around slowly. Please stay quiet. Gold star is gonna appear in your view in a second.
Oh.
I take it back. I think Phalith is the one that's gonna jeopardize everything because she's telling him that I'm here when I've successfully hidden myself.
Oh,
What's that noise from the raft? What's that noise from the
Okay.
rafters? I think I could hear someone speaking.
Yeah, did you say that out loud or in your head?
He said it out loud.
The two knights look at you like, huh?
Oh, sorry. Don't mind me, friends.
Who, one of them goes up to you and says, who's Goldstar?
Oh, he's just a former friend of mine.
Why did you yell him out in this room?
Oh, that's just a habit of mine. I yell out the names of my former friends.
You have to roll a deception with that.
Is that like Tourette's? Is that like you just can't stop yourself from
Jeez.
learning how painful? Oh no.
22.
I know, I got a 25.
Oh.
It's like, doesn't seem quite... I don't understand that. No one just yells out former friends' names in a room. Why are you yelling out names?
Hand on
Listen.
shoulder. Stop this disaster train.
I'm just paralyzed. I don't know what to do.
I'm a very unique individual. You've never come across one like me before.
I think the prisoner in this room. I knew this gold star, and the prisoner in this room looks very much like this person we used to know.
I'm just banging. Goldstar's just banging his head against the wall.
Perfectly hid and yet, kind of part. He's like, so you know the prisoner?
No, we know someone who looks like the prisoner, but actually, when you come up close, they really don't look that similar. But I got that impression too when I first saw him. It's just. Can I roll deception?
He inspects you a bit further, so roll me a disguise kit, please. I need to know what you have for your disguise kit.
Damn, okay.
As he inspects you.
Oh.
Or he looks at you because you are trying to hide something on your cheek.
So when I clicked on disguise kit, it gives me input value.
So it would either be... It'll either be wisdom, intelligence, or dexterity, I'll say, because dexterity is how well you put it on, wisdom is knowing where to put it on, and wisdom is you have dealt with this enough that you can use wisdom.
And it can't be charisma because how well I'm pulling it off.
No, because this is literally how good. This is more how good you've put the makeup on.
Yeah. Okay.
Not just how good you are.
It's gonna be wisdom then.
Okay. 22.
Ooh, I'm going
he's
so
like,
well today.
Well, very well.
You got a nat 1.
Yeah, he goes back to guard. He does
Hello.
do a investigation on you, but he's doing it with disadvantage because of Phalith. But
And he's
I know
under
you're...
minor illusion.
Yes, he's under a minor illusion, which does cover it automatically. So even without disadvantage, he would fail because... And he's just like... Okay, well, I need to get back to work, so can you just wait quietly, please? As he goes back to his paperwork.
I've been expressly told by a few people to do that, so I can do it.
During all of this, would it be possible to have my Eldritch Cannon try to sneak into the room where Golan is with a pair of thieves' tools?
Isn't your Eldritch Cannon big enough for a dwarf to ride?
It can be either tiny or small.
Okay. So, yes, you can. It is small enough that it could just fit between the bars, basically. It's not very big bars. You could fit up to your shoulder on Gad's arm, really, could fit through it. But
it sneaks in with a pair of thieves' tools and hands them to Golden. Stealthily, if he can.
Oh.
Roll me a stealth with advantage, then, please, for it.
Okay.
Because they are distracted.
Does that mean that Nameless can use the king's stuff?
Yeah, it's just a thieves' tools kit.
No, but the Eldritch Cannon.
Which looks very different. Very different.
Still
Do I see it?
scorpion-ish. So.
Yeah, you
It's
see
way
it.
creepier and
I
edgier
guess.
now.
Is your passive perception above 12? 12 or above?
Yeah.
His is not. So he fails to see it because you've got a 12 and he got a natural 1. So it does sneak in quite easily.
It seems it's not a scorpion, but rather a snake with front arms. A mechanical snake with front arms only.
Oh, so like my Discord picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if it looks like a snake that just I irrationally want to trust it.
That's what your Discord picture is?
Yeah.
Yeah, click on it. It's a snake and he's got little arms that are drawn on it, and it's the funniest thing ever.
I thought it was like a sleeping bear this entire time.
Yeah, I thought it was a fox for some reason.
I thought it was a snake this whole time. I'm the one with the bear picture because I've got the round bear.
Wait, that's a bear?
Yeah, it's a round bear. It's hilarious. Just a really round bear.
It's looks like a lindworm, to be specific.
Okay.
Let me see.
I'm gonna Google what a lindworm is.
Holy shit, Josh is a bear.
There you
go.
I knew that Josh was a bear.
Just a round bear. But either way, back to this. What do you all wish to do? We've got thieves' tools being handed to Golden Star. So I will go to Mistress first because what are you doing, Mistress?
Trying to find Phalef.
She is literally just around the corner, so yeah, you can find her easy enough.
Hello.
I was going to say I did look up again the wording of telepathic speech, and I can keep up the connection running for 7 minutes from the moment I first saw the target and established the connection. So I was thinking I would leave Veracity with. So there's a second snake is going to slither into Golden's cage, I guess. So now there's 2 snakes. So that way I can keep talking to them. Yeah, within 7 minutes of seeing, as long as like seeing through Veracity's eyes, that it still counts as seeing, right?
Yes.
Okay, then
Golden says, "Oh hi, Vor," and I boop the snoot of the snake.
She curls against her. She gets on your neck and like curls around your shoulders.
So, Mistress, what were you just going to say?
I think that has come and gone at this point. It's boop the snoot.
Yep.
Okay.
The lindworm crawls up Golan's other leg and wraps around his waist for now. Like a belt.
A belt and a scarf now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It does have a snoot.
Mechanical snoot. Okay.
It's not a tentacle, it's a lindworm snoot. Please.
Marguerite be like, sounds of crashing.
Golden Star, what are you doing?
Well, I'm confused because I don't know how to use thieves' tools.
But you're dexterous.
Use them
without proficiency.
And you can try to use them, you just don't have your proficiency with it. So it's literally just a great roll for that if you want to try.
But I'm asking them, do you want me to break out now?
Option. Simply options.
Because I gotta roll like either stealth first and then do it if they don't want to see me.
You already rolled
You will have
stealth.
yeah, and you'll have advantage on the stealth anyway.
All right, might as well. All right then. I guess if that's what you want me to do, I will first roll stealth. Got 23. And Thieves' Tools will just be straight up dex because I'm not proficient. $17.
17, you do manage to pick the lock and do it stealthily, so you don't drop anything and it doesn't suddenly go clang and open up. It's still closed because you haven't opened the door yet. You can if you want, and you can still use your stealth.
I would like to go up and Vulcan neck pinch this guy.
You can try to. So, how shall we do this? You are trying to knock him out. You are behind him. Roll me an attack with fist weapon because it's your monk weapon technically because you're not trying to stab him. And roll me a straight normal attack.
Do I get advantage since I'm
Yes,
stealth
you will
and he
get
doesn't
advantage.
see me?
That's the one thing I forgot to say. So a 27, which you will also technically.
I'm doing
crit.
bludgeoning.
Yes, and I'm guessing non-lethal.
Yes, non-lethal.
So roll me the crit version because this is technically he is completely unaware of you, completely surprised. There is also something else going on. So an extra 6.
Yeah.
So
do I have to like completely reduce his hit points, or since
that'll be. It's more I do this sort of situation a little bit differently than how D&D says, because D&D says if you stab them with a dagger, they only do this much damage no matter where you stab. But because you're literally behind him, you can get your hand under the mask. You can basically grapple him with this attack. You can put him in a chokehold. It was more for he has something that makes it harder to hurt him. So it was more I needed to know you did enough damage to beat that to be able to affect him, which basically means you knock him out.
All right, thank you, because I also do the same thing where like if you're sneaking on someone, then like you should be able to like much easier reduce their hit points because
yeah, it's literally just because he has something else that none of you have got to deal with yet. Well, you've dealt with it once before, but you've not actually figured it out. That's the only reason I'm having you roll the damage, because I need to know if you get past that.
right.
So he is unconscious on the ground.
So yeah, I walk up and like just literally Vulcan neck pinch him, and then like, all right, now where is my stuff?
Saying that out loud?
Oh wait, there's more guards, or
Yeah, sends a telepathic message that there is another guard directly south of me, and that you should go around while I distract it, so that you can do that again.
Okay. Wait, can they speak in people's minds?
I can speak. I can speak into their minds.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just me because I can't just do that with people.
Yeah.
Does Gad see Golden?
Yes, you will do.
Fucking. I guess Golden sees in this like huge black armored figure that is now like draped in like rainbow shiny stuff. Visor down and is just sat on Dante and just stares at him as he comes out and takes down the guard, not saying a single word. It's just like completely lock-eyed with him.
Same.
Yeah.
Stare for like a few seconds and then sneak this way.
Okay, so I need a distraction, so I will need a nameless stranger to either make me a persuasion, deception, or performance.
Persuasion, deception, or performance.